welcome guys, come on in.
Check out our bus.
Hey, what's up guys? We are Nevertel and we are out on the Afterglow Tour with Sleep Theory, Stray View, and Oxymorrons. The last episode we did, we were in an RV, and this time we've upgraded to actually a brand new vehicle. It's called a Yoda. It's super nice, it's super luxurious, so we can show you guys around and show you all the nooks and crannies of the new accommodations. We're also here supporting a couple new singles off of our brand new record called Start Again. That'll be coming out September 12th, so keep an eye out for that. This is the lounge area. This is typically where like we'll spend most of our time doing stuff like this.
There's so much room for activities.
Helicoptering around here. No, there's tons of space for like everyone to kind of fit here, and then over here as well, and like the little table area.
Our booth.
Our little booth. Yeah. Well, these TVs both mirror, and they're actually quite huge. And there's a nice sound bar right here underneath the TV, as well as a big sub.
Big old sub. Right
big
under here.
subwoofer underneath this.
I don't know how messy it is under here, but you might be able to see.
Yeah.
Big giant sub.
So whoever's sitting there is feeling the sound.
It's
for sure.
4D.
Yeah, it's an immersive experience. But these will mirror, and it's a little tougher on the road because with Wi-Fi and when you're moving and stuff like that, it's just kind of difficult to get a good signal. But when we're parked at like a camp stop or just outside the venue sometimes, we'll watch movies. We've watched a couple of movies.
We watched Sinners. Sinners was really good.
That was really good. I had no idea about that movie going into it, and oh my god,
We've tried to watch Top Gun like 5 times.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time we do it's when we're moving, but
yeah. But this is probably like again the area we'll spend most of our time. This is some art we actually got from a fan at the which show was it?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska show. Shout out Michaela. That did these, as well as some plushies we'll be showing you guys in our Bunks as well. This is one of them. This is Arcanine.
This is my Arcanine, and it is one of my prized possessions. I don't go anywhere without it now.
This right here is something we got Kevin, because Kevin is a legend, our drummer. We just saw this at a Walmart, and they bought it for him and hid it in his bunk, so when he opened his bunk up, it was just chilling in there.
Well, he just makes that facial expression all the time, too.
He really does, honestly.
So it was like a spirit animal.
Yeah, literally. So we'll just like, Legend is always chilling somewhere in the bus. Sometimes in his bunk, we'll like put stuff in Legend's hands inside Kevin's bunk. Like we put a Topo Chico in there for him last time.
Also, when Kevin's sleeping in the bus, we like to hit him with one of these. So we got this.
Those Nerf guns. Oh, I haven't seen those in a while. Oh my gosh, yeah. That actually fired out too. Those kind of hurt actually. They have like hard rubber tips. We had a war in a parking lot of Walmart one day when we first got them. Oh my god. It was so good.
Be thankful there aren't darts all over the floor. We spent a lot of time.
There was for Sleep Theory's bus. We actually invaded their bus and started shooting.
Yes.
Alright, so right here, the only one that's not labeled is going to be our snack cubby. And it's kind of stuffed right now, honestly. We got everything from, always have to have throat coat. We get that like in every single green room, every single show. So we have like so many boxes of throat coat. We've got little protein bars. We'll also get these in the green rooms for our artist writer. Those are like really good, like quick snacks before shows and stuff like that. We'll also have chips on the rider. These are like the mesquite barbecue. These are my favorite. Oh my god, so good. Alec loves.
Jeremy, why don't you give me one of those?
There you go. Take that. Take a couple there, buddy. Alec loves these.
Those are my favorite.
He will be munching on 2 of these a night.
Sometimes 3.
Sometimes 3. They'll sneak a 3rd. These are definitely Alec's favorite, as well as the Ritz crackers. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a Ritz crackers variety pack. I just dumped 20 out.
That's okay.
Trying to show it. Don't worry. This kind of gets a little crazy. It was organized at one point, and then
And then we drive,
and everything moves.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Back up in there, and then this is snack drawer. So now I'm going to take you through my personal cubby. I do my best to try to keep it organized as best as possible. These are like some like pants for show clothes I'll typically have. Just so I can grab real quick. Pajamas are up here. Over to the side I have some saline solution. I have like a little nose rinser that like kind of clears out all the gunk in my nose. I got pneumonia on this tour, so I've been really like, I've had my sinus have been clogged, so I've needed that to kind of clear me out.
But
this
now
is my
that
laptop.
pneumonia is pneumonia.
This guy, he's amazing. Oh my god. This is This is my laptop. We've got some. This is literally the instructions they gave me for my pneumonia. I kept that around just in case I needed some help. And then this is my little shower bag. I'll carry this around everywhere. It's got everything I need in it. Some vocal stuff in there if you can check it out. I got like a little humidifier. My Dr. Vox is back there. I love shout out Dr. Vox. I love them. My little thermos. I'll keep this on stage and sip tea. Sip tea kind of helps me, like, keeps my vocal cords like nice and hydrated throughout the set. Yeah, this is my little cubby area.
Here's where we try to have family dinner, but as you can see, their space is limited. So we usually just use this as extra overflow seating from when everybody's out here. Usually we take that space first and then we just come here, whoever's left. We like to keep our shoes under here. We've got a whole pile of shoes. It's kind of a scary mess, but yeah, we like to sit here. We'll have some, like, two of us will have like a little breakfast thing here or something, and then we'll use this as like a staging area to sign stuff or to like paint. You know, Raul's been writing these set lists and drawing them and whatnot, so we'll set up over here for our arts and crafts. And yeah, it's we haven't really done any board games yet, but we're trying to do some Dungeons and Dragons or something, and this would be the place to do it.
We've got a couple rounds of Uno. Over here. Oh, the fan art's flying. We just got this tonight, actually, from a fan.
That's me.
Yeah,
you can tell because it says my name.
Shout out Tiffany Borders. She also did this one as well for our VIP. Thank you so much. We love the fan art. We put it all up, all over the RV whenever we can. Yeah, this is like pretty much eating arts and crafts zone. Kaylee and Raul will do drum heads over here. We've been selling custom drum heads every single night. Whether it's Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z themed, a lot of Pokemon.
Very nerdy stuff.
Very nerdy stuff. Yeah. So this is their little arts and crafts zone. They'll typically always do stuff over here. We also do signed Pokemon cards at the merch table.
Get you one.
This is where, again, this is where we sign a lot of stuff. Pokemon cards, posters for VIP, and stuff like that. And this will also just become, like, whenever there's just a lot of stuff, people will just put stuff kind of here just to get out of the way for a second. So this can build up and accumulate a lot of stuff. But at the end of the night, we have to clean it up because when we start driving, everything moves.
Everything goes fine.
Everything moves. So this has to be clear at the end of the night. So it's relatively clear right now. But yeah, this is like a giant multi-purpose area, but mainly arts and crafts and food. And it's really nice because you can lay out here and watch.
It does turn into a bed, but we haven't used that yet.
Yeah, we have not used it once yet because we got enough beds. We actually got 9 beds on here plus this big ass couch. So we've been
very spacious.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yoda for knowing how to lay out a bus.
That's right. Shout out Yoda. We love this.
So here's our kitchen. We actually have probably the best microwave I've ever seen in my life. It's more than just a microwave. It's also a convection oven and an air fryer, all in one. And you'll never guess what we keep in there.
Plastic.
Silverware.
Safety. Yeah, safety first.
But here we got a nice good sink. We put this stuff down to make sure that our coffee maker doesn't go anywhere. This one right here, Jeremy is very, very, very big on coffee. He makes very fancy coffee.
I love making lattes. It's my favorite thing. I just bought this coffee today, actually, for espresso and stuff like that. I brought my own grinder up here. We can show you this here in a little bit. It's got a lot of stuff that we use here in the kitchen.
Why don't you get up in there?
Why don't you get all up in there?
Why don't you get up in there?
We got Cafe Bustelo. We always keep this on deck for Cuban coffee. Cafecito. Our driver, who is also Raul's dad, runs on that stuff. So sometimes he'll make himself Cuban coffee a lot of times. Sometimes me or Raul, if he's a little tired, we'll like make him some Cuban coffee. Here's a little shots for him. We've got the sugar up here because it's literally like 5 scoops of sugar and then a double shot of espresso, and he chugs that. Right here is my really fancy grinder that I brought with me, my Burr grinder, and then my little like frother here for like milk and stuff like that if I don't want to use this little like stick down here. It's a lot of coffee stuff, honestly, if I'm being honest. It's actually a lot of, it's like the coffee corner right here. It's my favorite place. And then this is Raul's dad's machine. We'll use this sometimes to like make lattes if there's not like coffee anywhere around. Because I like to get coffee like locally if I can. Like today I did. And this is my little mat, so you can do everything on here. You put the little like pull this out. I wonder if there's coffee in here right now. Nope, it's relatively clean. You put it here, pour it, keeps all the coffee in this little area, and you can just dump it out. Throw it back in.
Yeah, we try to be clean a little bit.
As much as we can, That's why we have this to clean all the dishes and stuff like that. And then this is actually the little neti pot thing I was talking about. This is what the saline solution goes into.
It's very icky.
It is, but I've used a lot of like little nose rinsers. This is the best. It's called Navage. Like, we're not obviously sponsored. Just got this like a week ago, and it's been a lifesaver. And it's actually really not that invasive. Like, it doesn't feel as awful as you think it would. It's really nice. That's been saving me for shows lately. And down here, in this little cubby down here, we've just got our trash can, some vinegar. It's like the cleaning area, kind of. Some Febreze.
Our supply cabinet.
Yeah, supply cabinet. It's a good little name for it. And this kind of wraps up the little kitchen area, and that kind of leads us over to the fridge.
The monster of a fridge.
The full fridge.
So here we've got our awesome fridge and freezer combo. We try to be pretty healthy on the road, so we got things like protein shakes, a little bit of leftover pizza. That's really not that healthy. But Spencer's cousin made us this awesome banana bread, and it's super, super amazing. I would offer you some, but then I'd have less for me. So we can't do that. My mom's actually been following us on tour. She's been making dinners for us, so we've got some leftover brisket, pasta, and we were actually at a campsite where they had some cherries that my mom picked for us. And so yeah, we try to be a little healthy. We got some potato salad, some coffee creamers and milk and whatnot. So the Topo Chico, this is absolutely essential. I actually don't drink, so this is not for me. This is mainly, it's for Kevin, I think.
Kevin and Spencer.
And Spencer, they
and
love
Evan.
these. They go, yeah, and Evan. They chug them. They go through them quick. This is more my speed. It's the orange juice with pulp, very important to me. Gotta have that fiber. I love to start my day with a nice glass of orange juice. That's a big help. And we
There's some coffee up
try
there.
to be healthy. Yeah, we got some cold brew. I don't do the caffeine either.
That's
but
for me and Raul mainly.
And then this might be really old, so you might not use this. We got our little meat trays that we took from the rider. So yeah, and then these are Evan's. He says they're not very good, but I don't know.
Typically, there's a ton of Coke Zero in here as well. Because
oh yeah, how could I forget?
That's why there's none in here right now, because Raul and just the entire camp will go through a whole case in a day. So typically, there's lots of Coke Zeros in here.
Like it's mostly Coke Zero.
Mostly
actually.
Coke Zero and water. We're out of water, but Coke Zeros are consumed by the entire camp, which is why there's actually none in here right now.
And then now it's yelling at us to close the door.
Actually, it's on life support right now. That's why it does that.
And here's our freezer. This is big. Does it come out anymore?
I thought it did.
I thought it did too. Okay, so yeah, here's our freezer. Got some ice for cold drinks. Got our frozen breads for when we stop and make hot dogs. I forgot about these. My mom gave us these, and now I'm gonna have tag-alongs tonight because Girl Scout cookies are the best. So then we've also got like frozen chicken patties and some more hot dog buns and some turkey bacon. You can't go without turkey bacon. Turkey bacon's very important. And then we've got some fruits, some frozen fruit for protein shakes and stuff like that. And then this is our emergency stash of chicken soup for when we get sick. My mom
when
made
I
this
get sick.
for when Jeremy gets sick. So naturally we have a lot because he gets sick a lot. So this is Kevin's bunk. Kevin, we've all told him to be in the top bunk, and he's loving it. He's not complaining. He hasn't gotten launched out of it yet, so he's good. Spencer sleeps in this middle one, and then Evan sleeps down here. And when they go in there, they're gone forever. We don't see them for like 18 hours at a time because they're very cozy and comfortable. And yeah, I mean, if I had to sleep out here, I would have no problem with it. I think it'd be just fine in one of these bunks.
Yeah, they do complain a little bit about unfortunately we don't have any curtains, so like the window over there shines a lot of light in, so like it can get pretty bright in here. But this has kind of been dubbed like the crew zone. Our crew stays out here. Photographer, Evan, he's like he said, it's down here. Our TM, Spencer right here, and then our good old boy Kevin sacrificed into the top bunk, and he stays up here a lot.
He really does like it. He got like this fancy little, I don't know how messy it is, but he's got a little fancy,
He cleaned it up
little fancy Velcro thing to organize his stuff. It's way smarter than I would have done. I should have done that, but it's too late now.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to take you into Bunk Alley. This door is actually incredible because when this thing shuts, you really can't hear anything that's happening in this area. So people are staying awake and being loud and, you know, just having a good time after the show, a couple of Topo Chicos in, you can't hear anything in here.
Yeah, you can sleep easy.
It's really great because our driver, who again is Raul's dad, takes this middle bunk and he sleeps a lot, especially on days where he's driving like 8 or 9 hours. So we can all talk at pretty normal volumes out here and not disturb him because the AC running is pretty loud. And then as you'll see in the bunks, which we'll show you, we have a fan in the bunks that when you turn it on is also pretty loud. So you really can't hear anything back here. And it gets cold in here.
Very, very cold.
Very, very cold. So we can show you my bunk if you guys want to see. Up here, this is my bunk. I started on the bottom and then I moved to the top. This is my bunk. I have this little comforter here because I do love the way they did these bunks. They're amazing, and I love the curtains, the thick curtains. It really helps like suppressing a lot of noise. But like, that's hard. I have been bruised by this many times. This is like marble. So, but they did come with these comforters. So I laid this comforter down, and now it's like so much easier to get up and down in here, and it's like really comfy, actually. And up here, if you'll see, here's my present from the fan Michaela that crocheted us some stuff. Shout out Michaela. My Squirtle with a little Nevertel beanie. And then this is my little Oogie Boogie. My girlfriend got me this, and I sleep with this all the time. I like put her perfume on it, like a nerd. And as you see, we've got more crocheted animals as well.
This is Howie and Gus. Michaela crocheted my dogs, and they're perfect. So now I have my dogs on the road with me. This is Howie, this is Gus.
Gus the Golden and
Howie the Hound Dog.
The Hash Brown.
Yes. Oh, and then he's wearing a little Nevertel sweater, and the end glows in the dark.
So sick.
Cool.
Thank you, Michaela. And if you'll see up here, there's a little fan. This is the fan I was talking about. When you flip that on high, it helps a lot with noise as well. Unfortunately, there are no ACs in the actual bunks themselves. So the fan does help a lot in just keeping some circulating, moving air. You'll have to keep like typically when I fall asleep, I'll keep my bunk like this so I can, some AC comes in. And because we're back here closed off, like it's not really that bright back here, so you can keep that open and still it'll be really dark in here.
Oh yeah, you'll sleep in until 2 o'clock in the afternoon and think it's 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's happened a lot to me. And then up here, you see they've got little lights in as well. I don't know if you can see that. Little lights on the side. Alec had the ingenious idea of putting painter's tape over the lights, so the lights are blue. So it's like a really nice blue light when you're falling asleep instead of a really bright white light.
Can we show you, or would it get too dark?
Yeah, let's flip the light off and see if you guys can see it.
Yeah, so it's some nice mood lighting.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's so nice, and it's much better than the really bright white light. Just 4 strips of painter's tape, and you got mood lighting. So that is my bunk. All the bunks are pretty much the same. The top one, they do obviously, because you're the furthest away from the ground, they do rock you a little bit more. But I don't know, it's kind of fun also being at the top in the treehouse.
What's life without a little risk?
Right, exactly. That's tour in general. And then if we go back here, Alec can take you through the bathroom.
Welcome to our restroom, where we don't rest in here, we clean ourselves and use the potty. So there's our awesome toilet. It's pretty awesome. It's a toilet. We keep some towels. It's actually very important to us that we have our vitamin C and our omega-3s and stuff like that. We make sure that we take them every day. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to take it right now before I forget, because I will forget. And then we have an awesome shower. This shower is amazing. Just as good as these vitamin C gummies. Get yourself some vitamin C. The shower gets very hot. With 4 shower heads in there. One here, one here, one here, and one there. So when we're plugged in to the water and we don't have to do military showers, that's the best shower I've ever had. Except for the lack of roominess. But it's hot and it feels good. And then, you know, good spot to brush your teeth and make sure you look handsome and pretty. And that's you.
Alright, so that is the tour through the brand new Yoda. We are so thankful to Yoda for coming in clutch for us.
Letting us be the first ones to use this one.
I know, this was actually, they just finished building this when we came in here, and we were having so many issues with our original transportation. We had a RV that just was not living up to our standards, and so they came in clutch and drove this thing all the way from Salt Lake City all the way to Nashville for us. So thank you, Yoda, so much. We're so thankful. This is easily the best accommodation we've had on tour.
We can't go back.
And we can't go back now.
No,
We're in love with it.
Yeah.
So also keep an eye out for our debut record with Epitaph called Start Again. We're so incredibly proud of it. We spent so long on this record.
When does it come out?
It comes out September 12th of this year, and some songs were written as early as 3 or 4 years back. So it is a culmination of music over the last 3-4 years of our lives.
5 years.
Almost 5 years. So we're incredibly proud of it. We're incredibly thankful to Epitaph for giving us the platform to be able to release this record. So our single Criminal actually just came out like a month ago. We had a video for it we're incredibly proud of. We've been supporting that song, playing that in the entire tour. So make sure to come to a show, check it out. We're really stoked on it. And then as far as social media, make sure to follow us on Twitter. That's going to be Nevertel US. And then on YouTube and Facebook, it's just going to be Nevertel. Instagram is going to be Nevertel Official, and TikTok, I believe, is just going to be Nevertel. I think it's just Nevertel.
I don't have TikTok.
If you search Nevertel, we're like going to be the number one like search for pretty much everything now. We're very thankful. We're pretty much verified on almost everything now, so you should be able to find us if you search Nevertel. Also, I'm sure there will be stuff in the description for the social media as well. So give us a follow. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for checking
thanks
out.
for checking out our house and coming on a tour with us.
Yeah.
To show you where we live.
Thank you so much. We can't actually. We signed a contract. You cannot do that in here.
No number 2s in the back.
No, they will sue you.
Yes.
Probably. I don't know.